Let's do problem 151, reverse words in a string. So let's have a look at the example real quickly. So we have the sky is blue, and what we need to do is we have to reverse the order of the words. So it will be blue is the sky. And when we look at example 2, we have a couple of spaces in the back and in the beginning. So what we need to do is we have to return word hello as usual, but ignore the multiple spaces and then just make sure that we only have one space between each word. So when we have like a good example, there are multiple spaces in between, but in the actual output there should only be one space. So because we're going to use Java, there is a very good inbuilt function we can use. It would be split. So how split method works is, suppose we have string, as a string was suppose A space B. If we use split and then do like an empty space, it's going to return the array of string, and it will be A and then empty space and then B. And because we have to reverse the order, what we can do is we can just look at from the end of the array and then append that to our reversed word. And if there's an empty string, we just ignore it. And what we can do is if we look at the first string, we just append the string itself, but from then onwards, as I said, we ignore the empty string, but if there's another string, we have to append this space and then the actual value. So let's do it. So for this one we need some string array. I don't know how to call it, but let's say s array equals s dot split, and then we just need to use regex expression, and we do need a string builder. Reversed words equals new string builder, and we're going to use for loop. For int I is equal to it will be s array dot length minus 1, and then I is greater than or equal to 0, and then I minus because we are looping from the end. So what we can do is we have to make sure that the s array dot length, so it will be s array I dot length is not equal to 0, meaning that if the element we're looking at is not the space, we have to do something. But as I said, the first element we just add the element itself, but the next element onwards we have to add the space and then the element. So it would be if the array is value, and then if reversed words dot length is equal to 0, meaning if there hasn't been anything in the string builder, that means the word we are looking at, the first word, we are going to do reversed words dot append as array I. But what happens if it's not the first word? We have to reverse words dot append. We have to append the empty space, and then we have to append the current value. And at the end of the loop we have to return reversed Okay, there are a couple of spelling mistakes. Reverse words to string, and that would be pretty much it. So let's run the test. Let's pass, let's submit. Alright, it beats about 93%, but when I look at the other solutions, yes, they're obviously much better, but in the actual exam I don't think I can come up with that, so I'm gonna stick with the methods I'm confident with. Alright, so that's it.